Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today. So today's project is back on some Seadoo parts here today. So today we have a 94 XP seat that needs recovered. So these seats don't have too many bends in it, so we see this one's got some water in it here, so we're gonna have to let this one dry out. So we won't be able to finish this video today because this foam is going to have to dry, but we're going to get it disassembled here today. I have vinyl inside. We're going to show you how to recover one of these seats. You can order the seat covers already pre-cut, but they cost $150 or so, and a yard of vinyl is like 14 bucks. So we're going to show you how to recover one of these seats for about $14 and make it look pretty good. At least that's the plan. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, stick around and let's get into the video. Here we go. Alright, so these white, I don't know exactly what these are. I don't know if they just help you kind of keep from banging up the vinyl when you're putting the seat back on, but these white protectors here are a square number 1. So we're going to go ahead and remove the 6 bolts for these, 3 on each side here. And we're also going to remove the latch because that needs to also come out, and we're going to remove the strap. So I'm just going to remove all these here, and I'll bring you back when I'm done with this. Alright, and then for the strap here, either a 4mm or 5/32 Allen to remove these 2 bolts. Might need 2 hands to get that out of there. Here, let me set you up. Remove your strap. This seat's leaking quite a bit of water out of it here, so she's a leaker. Keep all my hardware together here. They're not going to be magnetic because they're stainless. I think Bombardier's Canadian, right? So these are probably 10 mil. Yeah, 10mm. Then the next step is just pulling staples. We're going to pull all the staples out of this. Okay, and your latch mechanisms here. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and start pulling all these staples out of here. You can either use a staple puller or pretty much whatever type of tool you like to get them out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start pulling staples here, and I just tend to use one of these picks, being that you're not going to keep the seat cover anyway. And I just pick them out, and then you can either pull them out with your fingers or a pair of pliers. But when you get the hang of it, you can kind of get a lot of them out with just the pick itself. I'm using 2 hands here. Let me get 2 hands and I'll show you what I mean. And it's not a fast process by any means. And I'm doing this right-handed and I'm left-handed, so I'm trying to not be in your guys' shot. I've seen some other methods where people will cut this and then they kind of just leave a band and they roll all the staples out. I've seen that as well. And you can try that method if you'd like. So you can either use the pick or the flat screwdriver and just kind of get underneath the... Some of them are in there a little deeper, they're a little harder with the screwdriver, but so you kind of get going. You can kind of get them. I think they do make a tool for this, but... So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and pull all these staples out. I probably won't bore you guys with that. Maybe I'll put on a time lapse or something. And we'll bring you back when we have all the staples removed. Just wanted to come in and show here on the strap they have staple here, then two staples kind of a little higher where the strap goes so you can mount here. Staples here. It's kind of showing how it's stapled here. So you can see they have a fold crease right here in each corner. So, all right, back to the time lapse. All right, so I just got all the staples pulled. We're gonna go ahead and get this seat out of here. Look at all that water. All that water. So I'm gonna set it on the ground so it stops getting my bench all wet. But doesn't look like this one's been wet for too long because it's not super moldy. But we had a couple cracks in it. As you can see, there's water coming out of the seat quite a bit, so I'm gonna put the fan on it overnight here, let it dry up the best we can. Thanks for watching this part. We'll see you tomorrow after the seat has dried. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today. So we're back on this jet ski seat, and we have the seat dried out now. That's what we were last showing the other day. Have the vinyl laid out here. I'm just gonna cut this now. I think I'm gonna use this hook blade here. Just gonna run down this and cut this. Alright, so we have our vinyl cut and laid out on the table here upside down. I'm going to start by putting the seat upside down on here. Just kind of getting an overall feel how this looks. Alright, I think I'm going to start by shooting 5 or 6 staples in the back right here. In a similar spot to where they staple in the factory. So I'm having an issue with my air dryer. It's leaking, so it's going to make a little air noise here. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see what happens here. covered up here, starting to staple. I'm gonna time lapse this. All right, well, we got everything stapled on here. Looks pretty decent. So I just got to cut this extra vinyl off, and I think it's done. Let's cut it off. All right, well, here it is. I think it looks pretty good. Really no wrinkles in it or anything. Overall, looks pretty good. So let's get everything else put back on it and get this back on the jet ski. I didn't realize I left the camera over here. My bad. But I just put the strap on. Now we're putting this latch on here. We're just going into plastic here, so you don't want to go crazy with these. Does anybody know if you can still buy these little corners? 'Cause I'm missing a couple. I'm gonna have to look into that. I figured I'd just kind of go over the tools and equipment you're going to need to do this job. So obviously you're going to need some vinyl, whatever color you choose. You can either go to like Hobby Lobby or get it on the internet. I got this on the internet. I'll leave a link in the description down below where I got it. Then we used a air stapler today. This is a 3/8 wide crown stapler. I got this from Harbor Freight. I think it was about $30 or so. And I'm just using a small upholstery hammer, a utility knife in a Stanley 99E here, small flat screwdriver to remove the staples along with this pick, and just a flat razor blade. And then the staples I was using are these Arrow T50 stainless steel 3/8 inch legs here. That's pretty much what you need to do this job and have your seat recovered for your Seadoo or any other type of PWC or vinyl thing you're looking to cover, upholstery. I think it came out real nice. Real happy with the way it looks. So I'm gonna get this back on the jet ski here, and this is what we came off of. This is what was on there before. What a difference, eh? Alright, let's go put it on the jet ski.